Greetings, Commanders! My name is Eagle, and this video is going to be the first video of the series we're going to be doing for Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. So I would like to welcome you all to this series and to my channel if you have just joined the channel. In this channel, we do strategy and war mobile games, reviews, and deep guides using our expertise and knowledge. And we are also in the official content creation team of Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. So we're going to be providing you with top tier guides and tips for the game to excel at your game and smash your enemies. So if you like these types of videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on so that you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. In this video, we're going to be giving you guys 10 beginner tips so that you can kick off your game, as this game has just started, and I know that a lot of you are new to this genre. If you don't know what this game is all about, it's basically a hero collection game. So you collect a bunch of soldiers over here and you use them as a squad. You build up a squad and you use it to battle in the campaign for PvE, as well as special events, in addition to the PPV, the PvP, which is basically guild wars or territory wars, what is called in this game, as well as battling other players in the arena, in addition to many different mods that will be added in the future, doing daily missions and whatnot. You also level up these soldiers, rank them up, and train them so that they can actually be enhanced and have more power so that you can get higher level. This is basically what the game is all about, and these genres have been as well out there. We have played Marvel Strike before this one, and we had a lot of fun for it for a good couple of years, which is amazing. So we're going to be using all our expertise from these types of games, in addition to our insights about this game, to give you the top-notch skills or tips for beginners in this game. So let's start off without further ado with the first tip for today. It's going to be very simple. We're going to be starting with very simple tips and then going more into more advanced tips. So the very first tip I would like to share with you guys is basically to spend all your energies on a daily basis. Do not let these two bars over here top off unless you are sleeping at night, and make sure to actually spend them on a daily basis, because this is the only way you can actually progress fast in the game. And to gain experience, you have to actually spend these energy bars. Do not let them top off, otherwise you will be hindering back from the other players that are playing the game, especially if you are a free to play player. This is very important for you, because this way, you would level up your commander, and your commander level is the determinant of what your soldier's level is. So, for example, my commander level is 29. I cannot level up my soldiers above 29. This is the limit that I have right now. So, it's very important to spend energies in the campaign so that you can actually level up your commander level and therefore eventually level up your soldier levels. This was the first tip. Now, the second tip is basically complete campaign missions whenever possible. This is basically means that you have to always make sure to see if you can actually complete these, like the higher level campaign missions, whenever possible. Now, at the beginning of the game, it will be quite simple. Once you reach higher campaign chapters, you will be a bit struggling, because your skill rating will be lower than the skill rating of these campaigns. So always make sure to check when you can actually progress, so that you will be able to gain higher materials to craft your gear. As you guys can see, at level 5 we are gaining higher materials, and materials are used to combine. You can combine materials to craft soldiers gear, as you guys can see over here. The higher the gear grade, the more powerful that specific soldier is. So this is very important to notice as well. Now, for the third tip, is make sure it's very straightforward, but as well it's very vital aspect of your daily progression in the game, is basically to finish those daily objectives. You have 11 objectives on a daily basis. You'll be gaining a lot of experience, as you guys can see from these objectives. So your daily progression highly depends on how well you do in these daily objectives. You have to finish them on a daily basis. It's also worth mentioning that you gain a total of 50 gold from these objectives. Gold is basically the premium currency in the game. You can only obtain that by either spending money or doing special missions and like achievements in the game. So it's very vital so to use these 50 golds to only top off your daily energy boost. Now, I would recommend only using two of these because the third one, as you guys can see, costs 100 gold, and I do not recommend going 3 times a day because the value out of this one is much less than the first two. So if you were to spend on a daily basis, you could only spend one. I would recommend, or two if you wanted to progress even faster, but I do not recommend spending three on a daily basis unless you are a whale and you have like unlimited gold supply. Now, moving on to the fourth tip that I wanted to give you today, guys, is basically always make sure to do your daily energy boosts that are unlocked in the daily ops at level 18. Now, these energy boosts spawn 3 times a day, exactly at the times of, I'm going to give you the times in UTC, which are 9 a.m. in the morning, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and 6 p.m. in the evening. These times where the energy boost spawns per day, make sure you finish it because you will get a total of 75 energy from these 3 times you finish per day. So that's 25 energy each. And these 75 energies can actually boost your daily progression. If you do them on a daily basis, it will boost your progression by a lot on the long run. So always make sure to finish these as well. Set alarms or do whatever you want. These are available for 2 hours in these specific times. They start in these specific times that I share with you guys. So always make sure to check on these for sure. Now, the fifth tip that I wanted to give you is basically build up a main team. This means that you have to build some sort of a main squad. This main squad has to consist of 5 characters that you think are of the top tier in the game. Now, I can give you some hints about these characters, but you have to make sure that you read a lot about the characters in the game. Ensure that you have some sort of a good combination of guardians, of healers, and technicians, in addition to strikers in this game, so that you can actually get a good combination and make sure to focus on the squad, build up their rankings, their trainings, their levels, and their gear grades to make sure that you have one solid main squad, because this squad will help you a lot progress, especially in the territory war, different events in the game, and extremely help you develop in the arena and reach higher ranks. As you guys can see, we are right now in Platinum 1, almost reaching Platinum 2. This is because we have a specific squad that we have focused on to actually reach that high level. Now, my sixth tip actually contradicts completely with this tip over here. However, there's some sort of a synergy, and you would understand that when I explain it. So you have to somehow create a balance between your characters over here. And this is, I'm not saying that you have to make sure that all their gear grades are gear 4 until, I'm saying like creating a balance in terms of level, in terms, like do not leave like some characters of some specific factions at level 1. And then once there's like an event, because the game, how it works actually is that there are events specifically for a set of characters. So if you guys can see Jessica Candle event over here, if we go in right now and I show you how much characters I can actually deploy, I can only deploy one character over here, and that would never actually be the enemy skill rating over here. So this is why you have to have some sort of more characters or diverse characters that have different, that are from different factions and have different specialties in the game, so that you can actually participate in these events and eventually gain more intel and progress faster in the game overall. This is very important. And however, as I said, always make sure you are leveling these characters up depending on what event that occurs on that specific time. So moving on to tip number 7. Skill rating is not everything. It's a great indicator for power. However, it's not everything in the game. So I've been fighting in the arena more like people that are much higher skill rating than I am right now, higher in like 2,000-3,000. Even my buddy is gaming, he is a beta player. He is in the late game right now, doing you some as well pro tips in the late game. So you might want to check his channel as well. And he is right now playing versus players who are 20 or even 30k higher than his skill rating, still beating them. This is because he is using the right combination of troops and knows exactly how to fight them. So if you use the right combination of troops or soldiers for your squad, and use the right pairing of combat orders with that specific squad versus strategizing versus the enemy squad, you will be able to beat them even if you have lower skill rating than them. This is specifically true for the campaign, and you can always do that in the campaign as well to get to a higher campaign rankings. Now, for tip number 8, I want to ensure that this is a collaborative game. So joining a guild in this game is very vital for your progression. It will give you a lot of benefits. You will be gaining some chests, which we call here ORBs. You'll also be participating in the territory war, which is the guild wars in this game. It's an extremely fun event. We will cover that in another video, probably coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. And basically, you'll be gaining a lot of benefits. You'll be having fun with your guildmate, but make sure that your guild is active enough so that you can benefit as well from that. Because first of all, you will have a fun environment to chat with everybody, and second of all, Territory Wars is a very collaborative game, so you would definitely need an active guild that has either Discord or very good communication in game, so that you can get higher rankings and rewards in these specific events. For tip number 9, I would always to tell you to check the events tab over here. So as you guys can see, this events tab brings you a lot of events, and some events depend on the level. So if I were level 30, these 2 events will be unlocked for me, but these events happen on a daily basis. As you guys can see, we have this one starting in 1 day right now. We'll be gaining Bliss Intel, which is one of the strongest stacks in the game, by the way. So always make sure to check these tabs, specifically speaking about some events like this, where Seekers in Singapore, this event will allow you to get Soldier Intel, which is available for a limited time, and it's very important to actually get them to progress faster in the game. So this is very important as well. Now, for my last tip for today, guys, always try new things, new pairings, and new combinations with this game. There is a set of a lot of soldiers over here. As you guys can see, we have a hell lot of soldiers in this game. Always try new combinations, read more about the game, and read about these different combinations that you guys can benefit, can use, and experiment with in the game, because you might find out that some combinations work much better than others, and you might find the perfect combinations that you like so that you can build your dream squad. This another thing that would actually help as well in this specific one is watching my videos, as I'll be uploading daily videos about this game, giving you guys the best guides and tips about this specific game. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to leave me in the comments if you have anything that you want to improve, or have any suggestions or any other beginner tips that you would like to share with everyone else. If you think that you're a veteran and want to share any other tips that I haven't covered in this video, make sure to leave it in the comments below. I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to always subscribe and like this video so that you can get daily content of this game. Ring those bells, share it with your friends, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Eagle out. Bye bye.